GM. Welcome to episode 4 of Scroll with Me. Welcome to this weird first week experiment in ingesting crypto Twitter together. I was thinking about it this morning just before I went live, and I was thinking how this is kind of funny. My wife and I will send Instagram reels to each other because apparently we're boomers and we don't have TikTok. And so we jokingly call it going to the mines because you just like get like lost in the scroll, and like finding the gems and doing that. And so I kind of feel like this is the same thing a little bit. Like we're going to the mines together. So I'm your cave guide. Insert cave diver meme here. But yeah, so let's without further ado, and as you may notice, Doomers in the chat. Boomer here, no TikTok. That's what I love to see. We're on crypto Twitter. We're on Twitter. We're not about that TikTok life. Plus, Twitter's gonna start doing vertical form videos soon anyway. So it's like, what's the point? Okay, let's get into it. As you can see, I got a little bit of an improved setup here, thanks to Art Dude. Got my Scroll With Me logo down the bottom there. Look at that. Yeah. All right. Let's jump into it. Let's start scrolling. So first off the rip, one here, Chris Mattern, once again. I feel like I just say great follow. I don't say bad follow for anybody, but if you're a good follow, you're going to get a good follow. So, Chris Mattern here, great follow. He's the founder of a product called Rally, which is like a social wallet that does Solana, Base, Flow, maybe some other chains that I'm forgetting. But this, yeah, great dude. But he calls out something really interesting here. He says it's nice not to live, and this is the first tweet in the timeline. I'm not cheating, just for what it's worth. But he says it's need more coffee. It's nice not to live under the threat of your government suing you for running a legal business. Thanks, Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, real Donald Trump Doge at al, if you will. But this is really cool. I mean, Brian Armstrong put out a tweet. I'm not going to read it because, yeah. But essentially, the SEC signaled that they were going to stop suing Coinbase, which is crazy. And he banger meme, by the way, Brian Armstrong. Like, this is the piece de resistance here. This reminds me of like taxes, right? Like how much do I owe you? How much do you think you owe me? It's like the same kind of vibe. Which rules did you break? Which rules do you think you broke? But I mean, this is like all crime cycle jokes aside. Like I think this is really good for the industry. So yeah, just awesome. And Brian Armstrong is like on Capitol Hill every day fighting for our rights. So got to put some respect on his name. Art dude, once again appearing on Scroll With Me. I like the Marlboro Man, Woody. That's pretty good. I wonder if he's using the Grok unhinged. I heard about that. I haven't used it yet, but oh wow. Okay, I always mispronounce it. I always say Lex Lim for silent C, I guess. Please, someone correct me. But they've done some great generative art throughout their kind of Web3 art career. I believe they were involved in Pukenza, if not the artist of Pukenza, which is like fucking deep cut lore doodles collection. But they've done some really great stuff too. So would recommend giving them a follow as well. Let's see, do they still work with West Coast NFT? Yeah. So and I think this is a Pukenza in their banner right here. But yeah, they're just always dropping really interesting stuff here. It's just the Goose. Is this the periodic table of Goose? That's fucking great. I don't even know it. That's phenomenal. Let's see. Kenobi says it's the time of the cycle where we hit a blow off local top of sentiment and vibes, Libra. That is the perfect time to scan back to old metas and find undervalued gems. I don't disagree with that. I mean, I think that's like a lot of people are saying kind of like flight to quality vibes. And maybe that's kind of the same mind here. Pocky with the GM dude, let's ride. I realize I don't like anything while I'm scrolling, so I should probably do that. Classic JJ Pencils Vespa piece here. If you know, you know. Let's see. Adria says since 2025, over 25 million in volume has been swapped to Flow. Growth of DeFi and EVM has been a game changer. Love to see it. Good tech here. Anthony chiming in the chat saying, yo, Anthony from Paris. Love to see it. Got the international audience in the chat. Dachshund Wizard. Anthony says this format is a banger. I appreciate you. I floated this by someone last week. I've been thinking about it for a while. And And I was like, is this good? Like, and they're like, I think it could be. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll do it. And it's been a lot of fun. I look forward to doing it. So it makes my morning scroll, even though I cheat. Come on, let's be real here. It makes my morning scroll a little bit more fun. So we got Dachshund Wizard, the classic timeline cleansor. Dachshund's a great follow too. I'm hoping to see him in ETH Denver and Run It Back Turbo. Last ETH Denver, we met up at the Pudgy Penguins party. Oh, yes, we met up at the Pudgy Penguins party, but I opened a pack of Pokemon cards with them at the main event, and I pulled a Bubble Mew, which I actually have right here. Yeah, so I have it right here. Let's see, can the camera get it? So my wife, Emily Rose, bought me this extended art case to like extend the art, which is fucking sick, by the way. Which is one of like the few reasons I haven't got it graded yet, is it just looks so pretty in that case. But okay, long story short, pull that card. Apparently it was like the rarest card in the set. And so I did very well on that. So it's a liquid, of course, just like our JPEGs. But let's see here. Oh, Santan, look, Pukenza. See, the Pukenza was in the air. The timeline provides, dude. The timeline provides. If you know, you know. Dark mode Pukenza. Maybe we got to run that back. Let's see here. Gino with the classic Mog meme. Gino has been consistent in his love for Mog, and we respect that. We respect that so much. 4156 always has something interesting to say about nouns. I honestly am I'm kind of cross-eyed from it being a little early. But what I will say is that nouns recently switched to being it's called a Duna, which I think is not, it's like not an LLC. I think it's like a different form of corporate structure that's only available in like Wyoming or some shit. But it's fairly interesting, and probably like a precedent set for DAOs. So would recommend looking into that. Chef Dave with the blub. We're trying to get that blub list. Chef Dave, if you're watching this, let your boy get that blub list. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Come on. Let's see here. Iculus goat over here. Look at that puffer up doodle. Is there a polymarket bet on Musk overdosing or dying? Oh, I don't know. I hope not. Maybe. I mean, permissionless marketings, but let's see. Okay, Hayden says lots of people sold their uni airdrop. People sent photos of what they bought to my DMs from PS5 to life-changing essentials to wedding rings. It was pretty cool. I was happy for them. We would not have airdropped unlocked tokens if the goal was to prevent selling. Yeah, there's a little bit of an interesting kind of push and pull right now behind this whole thing of like app alignment, selling tokens, long-term holders, short-term holders. I don't know if I have a well articulated thought on that yet. I mean, I tend to lean a little bit more towards like the market will resolve things. Like if people are short-term sellers, then there will be long-term buyers who will get to buy it at a good price. But I don't know. I mean, this is all I've been thinking about this a lot recently. Like this is all we act like this is all like entrenched and normal, like, oh well, like of course you sell the airdrop, or of course you don't sell the airdrop. I'm like, bro, like crypto has been around for what, like just a hair over a decade, maybe a couple of years plus or minus, depending on like what sector. In NFTs, even less so. Like I would hesitate to say that we have any entrenched norms yet, even though we seem to be speed running a lot of entrenched norms. Bats says green frog enjoying a cup of coffee. Is this like Bats has incredible Pepe memes, to be fair, but is this like is this a play, like a prompt kind of, is this social commentary, bro? Is this social commentary? All right, Stats, love Stats, another great follow. Bats is a great follow too, so just for what it's worth. Stats says, now that TGE is done, we done talking about yaps. No, we're not. As long as the number goes up, we talk about the yaps. No, but I saw something interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with the NFTs and some other stuff. And I mean, as a platform as a whole, yeah, I'd be curious what other, because people talk about like, oh, they actually have a revenue producing product, which is like Kato and the Kato Pro and all that stuff. And I'm like, there are other revenue producing products in, crypto as well. I think even like analytics, I think about things like Nansen, Flipside, like all this other stuff too. So I'd be curious, what plays out long term. I feel like I'm being very non-committal. I'm like, I'd be curious. I'll have an opinion one of these days, I swear. Okay, we got a quote tweet of Art Dude, but says Art Dude says I deserve more free money. Yeah, we love it. We do. We do deserve more free money. To be fair, I what was it? I saw a tweet by Cyrus yesterday that was like, "Yo, you may want to check your story airdrop." And I was like, I haven't done a damn thing for story. Checked it, $1,200. So I deserve. It's moments like this that make you realize that you do in fact deserve more free money for just hanging out. Um, by the way, thanks. It looks like we have 70 people watching so far. I usually try to do this for about 30 minutes or so. If you see a tweet, if you want me to comment on a tweet, retweet something that I'm scrolling by, uh, you know, put it in the chat. Let's you'll be like the little puppet master here. Okay, so I see Cardno. Let's see. I'll put this up. Cardno says, "Hey, love the format. Wish I thought of it first. Hey, I'm not gatekeeping here. You can run it. You can run it. Now I love Anthony says he says I should live stream react to your live stream. Then things can be highly meta. That's what I'm talking about here. We do a reaction of reaction of reaction. Someone and that's why I told someone this idea, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's like React content." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't make it up." You know. Mm. Got a tall glass of black cold brew. Cheers to all my fellows celebrating this morning here. Let's see. Jesse Pollock says SEC dismissing their case. They were wrong on the merits. Law prevailed. This is a huge moment for crypto. Yep, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. Love it. Dawn of a new era. Our job is not finished. It's time to put our heads down, build for freedom. Yeah, I agree. I think I saw Eric Voorhees post something about this. Doomer says, dude lifts, I'll put this up in the screen. Dude lifts watch party incoming. I love that. Love that. It's funny. There's shit like this. Like when I was up at Burnt Toast House 2 weeks ago, crypto time, we were doing gloves off, but like we were all there, but we all had to be in different rooms because it's like the echo and this thing is whatever. And it's like, this is such like this is so weird. Like we're all in the same space, but like we have to have our own accounts, and so we can't be in the same room. So it just ended up being really funny. It's not the first time I've had to do something like that either. But going back to what was being said here, jobs not finished, put our heads down and build for freedom is like Eric Voorhees said something interesting. He was like, if you have been, building the space and, you wanted a fungible token to allow your fans or your audience to align yourself with your app, or your project or whatever. And he made a point, I think I may be mixing thoughts here, but he said that, meme coins, hey, and I love meme coins much as the next guy. He said meme coins was the result of people being unable to provide utility for their coins, right? And I think this idea of crypto equity, of utility coins, things like that, like I think we've yet to see where that can go now that there's a little bit more of a positive regulatory environment. So I'm very excited to see what people experiment with. And token won't be such a bad word anymore. It should be a really, really good word. Not to meme on Solana's internet capital markets, but yeah, like hopefully a lot more people can go public with their ideas, with their fandoms, with their companies on chain. That'd be fantastic. I would love to see it. We got Maeve Knows here. How he found his place in Web3. I think it's a long story, but I will say that Maeve is a great follow as well. He works with Rug Radio Asia. Solid dude. We've got to hang out a couple of times, and he's a great guy. Fog. Love it. I love it. Fog is just like one, art top tier. Two, always like solid social commentary too. Not that everything has to be social commentary, but I heard Burnt Toast say something, and this will maybe come out in the mini doc soon. That he said that Doodles is a lens, right? And I think that like Fog, in a similar way, and maybe this is because it's such good art, like Fog is also a lens, right? It can be like pasted onto cultural moments and like adds a commentary to it, which I think is cool. Oh, do we have what the fuck? Is that right? Massive Lucy 11613 sold by Sam Spratt for 785 ETH. What? Damn. That's crazy. I don't know enough about this collection. I've I've Lucy followed Sam Spratt and Skulls of Lucy and stuff. So I don't know if this is like a one of an edition or something, but that's We are so back. You know what I'm saying? That's nice. Jive Free says, remember these? A lot of them were given free to anyone who made Doodle Studio account. What if the alpha is that we are going to be designing and coloring these outfits ourselves in a new game? Oh, it's interesting. Interesting theory. Exotic Raccoon with a full body Friday. I've seen a lot of these recently. These are really cool. Razzo Medici. Okay, fuck it. I'm saying publicly, I like the flog. Hell yeah. The Razzo Medici works with a company or maybe founded called Maison Omni, and they had a flog collection. They debuted at Miami. What is it called? Art Basel. Jeez. That was really cool, and I was kind of bummed that I wasn't able to get some. Maybe I can track some down. Let's see here. Yapster, nice. I need to log back into Yapster. They've been shipping a lot. I got like a little bit burnout because there was like so many errors in the app at first, and I was like spending money on it each time. And I was like, oh fuck, I need to get back into it. It's a really solid concept. Yapster, it reminds me of Kahoot, but for meme coins. I know that sounds weird, but once you try it, it's actually super fun. Okay, so Yoo-Hoo from Cato says the utility AI token is right in front of you. Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. This kind of quote unquote meta, and I'm hoping it's not a meta. I hope it becomes more of a norm as people able to directly talk about token utility. I think that's probably a good thing. I'm not an expert, but that's my take. Let's see. Bybit wallet hacked. Okay, well, be on the lookout. Anybody? FYI, that seems relatively new. Pango memes are meant to be stolen. Pango memes are full of people. Yeah, this theme of kind of this. Okay, so let me think about how to say this. Because I heard Burnt Toast say something recently. I've heard Zagabond say this, and maybe if anybody like myself was a little bit confused by this, maybe I can help explain. So I think Azuki was one of the first people that says like we're a decentralized, anime brand, and everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, what does that mean? And even I think I was a little bit confused. I was like, oh, are they trying to like shirk responsibility of brand proliferation to their community because maybe they don't, I can't think of the right way to word it, like capacity or something like that. But I was talking because Burnt Toast has recently started to say this line about how the audience finishes the story, right? Like it's a collective art project. And so I think this kind of attitude about Pengu memes are meant to be stolen. This kind of attitude is that it's understanding kind of remix culture in the modern internet age and leaning into that. It's like steal the meme, remix the meme, proliferate the meme. And that's going to be good for everybody involved, including the original IP holder for the most part. Yeah, and maybe it's even like accounting for like edge cases of like bullshit, of like bad, like if that makes sense. But so I think this is a good attitude. I see Van Glog in the chat says GM to you as well. Governor. All right, let's go here. Not a bank run, but a Dex run. That's John. Great follow. Always kind of like thought-provoking little quick quips and bangers. Let's see here. If this gets 1,000 likes, we'll lower the price of eggs. $9.34. Why not? Get a little clickbait. Spencer says, won the first ever physical vibes tournament. I won't be competing at pro events. Oh, I was like, dude founded the game. Of course he won. Nice. Okay, nice. I love how they restricted themselves. That makes sense. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Let's see what AIXBT has to say. Sonium OG badge snapshot February 27th. Needs 45 transactions to qualify. Hyperlane integration just went live connecting 130 chains. That's the L2 by Sony. Very, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I gotta get it. I don't have any. I have like less than an opinion on the Sony L2 chain. Actually, I was like trying to come up with one, and I just stared into my brain. It was like, there's nothing there. Maybe if they put their media on chain or something. Don't know. I probably should look into it more, to be fair. Shouldn't be so ignorant. Let's see here. This is a Hayden screenshot. I was like, why does this look like a Hayden screenshot, but not like the ones that I've seen? Because it's another one. Adam says, I'm full ported pain. Wish me luck 12 hours ago. Good luck, sir. Good luck. I'm half ported. No, I'm not even half ported. I don't know what kind of port I am, but I'm feeling the pain, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Cabs has finally put together my first OG herd. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I wonder if that's all the different styles, but in the same kind of colorway. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Looks like we've got almost 100 people watching. Been going for about 20 minutes. So, like I was saying earlier, if you see anything, you're like that shit, retweet it, comment it, get in the comments. Maybe that's the next meta, is I get into the comments, right? That's like TikTok running to the comments. So I got to dive deep, right? Monster 9 and 1. Was it? Was it? Oh, I guess pre-workout protein and testosterone. Hell yeah. What does it say? I'm kind of over Dex and startup pitches. Notion write-ups are greater than Dex. Write-ups force clarity. They select for better investors, and honestly, they have become a higher signal of quality founders. I mean, that's cool, but you could also just like host a meme competition. You know, that's what I did. I needed to hire somebody to help me on the growth team, and I did the resume thing at first. Not gonna lie, tried it that way, and then I was like, "This is terrible. This is the worst. Why does anybody do this?" Maybe I'm just like fried, but yeah, decided to host a meme competition instead, and the results have been way better immediately. It's almost like, well, and here's my thought process. If I'm looking to hire somebody in the growth team who's going to be like chronically online, being a reply guy, like one of the skills that they would need to have is to be able to get your attention, right? In like 2 to 3 seconds, maybe less, right? And so a resume doesn't test for that, right? It's like, but a meme competition does in a sense. And so I thought that was a much better screening tool. And it's been a shitload more fun, not gonna lie. Like I do things on the timeline. I'm doing it right now. Like that's like I got my most of the opportunities that I've had from just literally like being on the timeline. And so maybe it's just like paying that forward or something. I don't know. But it's just been way more what I would have hoped. So it's awesome. Let's see. Clemente. Oh, throwing it back to Blast Gold. Love to see it. Let's see. Looks like Pudgy Penguins on the news once again. Looks like maybe even like a stock trading. Yeah, NYSE TV. Go, Luca. All right, we see you. We see you. What's the little DeFi saying? He shorted ETH. Oh, God. He's up 197%. I thought ETH was supposed to be a stable coin. What happened? Come on. Whoa. Okay. David Hoffman, Bankless. Coin centered around a single individual set up for failure. Study Yapster. Oh. Wait, what does he mean by that? Does he mean that because Yapster's been doing themes? Is he saying that's bad or good? Let's jump in the comments. Oh, showing the ref code. Things you love to see. Things you love to see. Yeah, not entirely sure what he's saying there, but bullish or bearish? We're not sure. Oh, look, Luprify, the brand account. Just kidding. Just kidding. Let's see. Oh, is he saying this is the Bybit, the hot wallet hack? If this is true, this is multiples bigger than any previous hacks. 3 times will be detrimental to space short term. Come on. We were just getting back on our feet. You know, we survived Libra. Things were pumping again. Can we catch a break around here? Come on. Come on. Let's see. Okay. Up. Woke up to Bybit going bye-bye. Just another cash. This is what I'm saying. We're scrolling the timeline and we're seeing this happen in real time. Seeing the space get liquidated. No. I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. But yeah, I mean, I guess this is par for the course. You're scrolling with me and you're watching it happen as I'm watching it happen. Let's see. Kalo says buying other projects, AI coins using AI Wayfinder, Meta. We respect the meta of the meta. Meta respect meta, if you know what I'm saying. But when at early access to Wayfinder, Kalos, that's all I'm saying. I've been waiting. I got my wallet funded. That's all I'm saying. Trying to get in. Let's see. Nathaniel says Finally got my FTX payout. It's been a long 2.5 years, but glad to have the money back. Just depositing to buy. Nice. Ness always for a good pasta here. Oh damn, dude, come on! I might have to refresh. I'm like, this is becoming that 2-hour euphoric period after Coinbase SEC news and before the Bybit multi-sig disaster. Fuck. That's so fucked. We are not serious people. All right, let's get a refresh. I don't know why I think that's gonna be less terrible news. Ah! All right. All right, let's just watch this dog together for a second swimming. Let's just do that. 13 out of 10. Everyone laugh. Yeah. Thank you, Buster. We needed you. Let's see here. Okay. NBA. Oh, little frick. Oh, look, frickin' Popcat. Cute. Another kind of unique art style. Very Fog-esque, Doodles-esque. Let's see here. Nuclear Samurai. This collection is out now on flowfund.xyz. Every mint will allocate you a token that will be tradable upon graduation of the bonding curve. NFTs can still be sold. Most of the mint goes to the bonding curve, which means built-in liquidity. Yes. Okay, this is really cool. Obviously, your boy's biased. It's on Flow, but this is so unique. So, fractionalized NFTs, hybrid NFTs, this stuff have like struggled to kind of gain traction for a lot of reasons. But I think Flow Fund has a really interesting shot here, and there's a really cool other feature that I'll talk about too. So you can buy the NFTs, which upon graduation of the bonding curve become tokens and NFTs hybrid. But there's also this really cool feature that they have that is a reverse bonding curve airdrop portal. I'll repeat that because it's a lot. A reverse bonding curve airdrop portal. So if you mint an NFT on Flow Fund and maybe even open up to more projects later, you can come back, or as an artist, I can allocate a certain amount of mint funds or just whatever funds I want to this reverse bonding curve airdrop portal, which means my holders can come in and the first people to claim the airdrop get a bigger airdrop. And then the bonding curve goes down. It's not like super steep or anything, but it's kind of awesome if you think about it. Like if you're first, the internet rewards being early. So why should our airdrop claims be any different? Well, I guess maybe there's cases for both. Some people are like, the airdrop claim is 4 months, so no worries. But I'm like, is that even that fun? Come on. So this reverse bonding curve airdrop portal is super cool. So I would go check it out. It's really interesting. I think it's just gonna be a cool, especially when people are like, I saw something, it was maybe Micah, formerly known as Chief, said something interesting. I'm sure maybe it was him, but if not, I'm giving him credit. He said that at least with NFTs, when I got rugged, I still had the art, right? And so this idea of hybrid NFTs with built-in liquidity is fairly interesting because you kind of get the best of both worlds. You get meme coins, but you also can turn that into art. Maybe if you wanted to solidify your identity as part of a community, maybe PFP it, maybe rep it, whatever, you can do that. You can kind of it acts as kind of a interesting staking mechanism in that way, like social staking. But the airdrop bonding curve stuff is really cool too. Van Eck hits us with the knot again. The institutions are coming for our hacks. Let's see here. Oh, this this Doodles animation was so good. So good. I cannot wait for the Doodles Solana party in ETH Denver. It's gonna be so fun. Thanks, Luca. Just the memes make it hurt a little bit less, Let's see here. It's a fog, yes. Let's see here. Amber Vittoria, Callie worked about. Okay. Yeah, I saw Amber Vittoria has a collection that's featured on OpenSea right now. So definitely go check that out. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, this tweet here made me think some things. We're going to dive in real quick. I promise. Not going to get too weird. It's trippy. This one, so it says, never write a smart contract again, introducing the first agentic workflow protocol. So I'm all for this, but then there's some parts that kind of hit me a little bit sideways, right? says smart contracts are obsolete. Development is slow, expensive, and dangerous. They demand 6 to 12-month iteration cycles, costly audits, only to remain vulnerable. So, one, that's more of a commentary on Solidity as a programming language that really sucks ass, as opposed to smart contracts in general, right? So it says most apps don't need smart contracts; they just aim to stitch together protocols into workflows. And I'm like, and then so if I'm reading this right, and I may totally be wrong, someone send this to Mr. Halliday. Um, just kidding. Don't think they'll ever see this, but yeah, I don't know. I'm like, to say like, oh, these are cumbersome to work with, so we should just like maybe put it off chain or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's the wrong direction. Like that's not how we should be going. We should probably be focused on how to make smart contract programming languages easier to use so that we can have trustless, permissionless, interoperable, composable protocols. Like that's the whole point. And then he goes on to talk about how you can't just hand your keys or assets to an AI system, right? So he's like, yeah, if we have these kind of AI agents, can they transact on chain? And so that's problems of like permissions and things like that, which I would just shout out BT Spoonie or Bohow. He's on the DevRel team at Flow. He has been working very like in the trenches with Eliza, or AI16Z, or I guess formerly AI16Z, and has come up with some really innovative stuff to allow people to have like almost like super delegated accounts with AI agents. So like it's safe, secure. So I'm like, this is being solved for. This thread just kind of felt like to me, there's like it felt like they're like, well, this shit's hard. So like we introduced a graphical user interface and like you don't worry about it. We got you on the back end. And I'm like, I feel like that's not what we're going for here. But hey, I may be completely wrong on that. But that was just my take. I think I might have sold the bottom. Come back to us. Stop taking your thoughts so seriously, bro. Love that. Love that. What they say? Wow, Bybrake got pranked hard. Is that what that is? Okay, okay. Here's maybe a little more context on the Sam Spratt. 761 entries. Rachel and I cannot thank you enough. This is former interests we're expecting like way off. Even our most skullish friends are way off. Thank you so much for the fire. Did people burn something maybe? I'm not sure, but it says, yeah, Masks of Lucy, one of one. So this probably has something to do with the $2 million sale. Okay, so yeah, I've heard about the masquerade. Okay, so this is all kind of part of it. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Well, honestly, GG's, Sam Spratt. If you came up like that, you deserve it. Anyways, what are we playing tonight? Nice. Where's green version, bro? Come on, what are you doing here? Throwing yellow in between blue and red is sacrilege. What is that? Get the green version in there. What are you doing? Oh wow. Okay, we've actually been going for 33 minutes. So maybe we'll give one last refresh, see what the timeline provides. And Bybit gets hacked for 400,000 ETH. That's insane. All right then. Um, on that note, but let's see. Is it? Wait, it's Friday? Oh no. I thought it was Thursday this whole time. Some people in Telegram were giving me shit last night. I was like, yeah, tomorrow on Thursday. And they're like, bro, it is Thursday. And I thought they were just saying it because it was late. No, it's because it was actually Thursday. Oh gosh. Okay, well, I need to accelerate. It's like W week / acceleration. That's what just happened to me. So I'm heading to Denver tomorrow, I guess. But I see over like almost 120 people watching this. Thank you all for joining on this weird and wacky journey. Probably not going to run it this weekend, but I'll be back on Monday from ETH Denver, giving you the live scroll from ETH Denver. I'm very curious. Like, I feel like I don't know if this is true, but whenever I go to events, it feels like the timeline kind of, I don't know if there's a location component to it. And since I start seeing way more content from the event that I'm at, right? More so than I would expect just from like typical traffic on the internet. And so I'll be curious to see, maybe we can give some like reviews of events or some weird stuff like that. But thank you all for joining me. This is Scroll With Me, episode 4. I'm Dude Lifts, your lovely cave guide and miner. This has been awesome. I really enjoyed, and thank you all for chatting. put stuff in the chat and watching. It's been awesome. I will see you all. I guess I'll see you all on the timeline.